side from Ocampo Chavez. Atencio wants to go over the top. Hopiau is there, knocks it through. Here's Hagart, try to square it back. The shot and the opening goal of the 2020 USL Championship season belongs to Chris Hagart. The Academy youngster coming up huge in the 26th minute as Tacoma takes the lead.
Just a brilliant moment here. Shannon Hopiau springs Reynolds back, who drops the ball, and Chris Hagart pounces from deep.
Well won by Fuentes there. Looping ball, moving forward. Skahan fires and scores. We are level at Cheney Stadium. And a big move up the middle.
And that's a 40 or 50 yard through ball that just breaks multiple lines.
Here is Richards. Finds Gleadle over the top. Gleadle squares that ball beautifully. Herzog and Muse saves it. It's tipped in by Francois.
Just a great long ball there from Gleadle. And the cutback pass creates the danger. Francois just pounces on the loose
side here. They lead in the twilight phase of this game. Bouncing ball comes through to Francois. His first touch lets him down, but he recovers well. Pressing in, cutback cross, Fuentes, and it gets beyond Muse. 3-1 to Reno. And 1868 FC looks set to take all 3 points on opening night here at Cheney Stadium.
See here, Francois just turns Anthony.
A little more pace than I originally thought from Lancaster on that shot.
Yeah, that and it coming through traffic always makes it difficult for goalkeepers.
It's still loose, and it's in. Louisville has scored. They stay with it. North Carolina FC appeared to stop what they were doing for a moment, and Louisville City FC has made it 1-0.
You can see here a couple tackles, and there's Speedy Williams fires a shot, and Lancaster gets the rebound and just slots it home at the near post. Right place, right time, and that's what goal scorers do.
Flying into the box, lays it off for Hilton, now Fernandez. Gets it into the feet of Steinberger. Trying to turn in the box. Gets a cross away, still alive for Tampa, and Leo Fernandez has the opening goal of the 2020 season. Back home in the New York metro area, he's put his side on top.
Like we said, they want to get him involved, and obviously they did, and now they're up 1-0.
Neil Collins and his staff watching this broadcast clearly as Connor Lade said going into halftime, get that man involved.
A lot of flair and creativity on that right-hand side, so I expect a more cagey match tonight.
Here's De Silva looking for Allen. He brings it down, still on his right foot, goes left foot, shot and a goal! And that's exactly what you said about Brandon Allen. So calm, so cool. Get the silver armor, the Brandalorian, the sniper.
Not even trying for that one, just looks at his teammates like, come on, guys. See Brandon Allen cuts back in and whips that thing into the top.
Mark Birch will take the in swinger. Fires one in near the top of the six.
There it is.
And in! Was it Zach Carroll? Was it the Zach attack? It was! It's Memphis' lead. Here's the in swinger by Mark Birch. You can see 901 FC all lined up. Basic training ground, and he had almost too much time to think about that. Over to Drew Connor, now over to the right wing. Cuts inside. Could be an opportunity here. There's a shot and a goal.
And what a fantastic goal it is from Jose Garcia, Tim. You've been calling his name all night, and he's like here, Carl Hallworth, cut inside so beautifully and passed that ball across. It even took a bounce, but Jose Garcia.
But only as far as Pierre De Silva. No foul called. Nick Moon will come out, and Indy will try to break. Here's Pasher. He's got space down the middle, and he's got help on the right side. He cuts to the left, continuing to left, a shot and a goal.
Unbelievable run from Tyler Pasher, who started that run from in his own half, about 20 yards inside.
Look from the goal, and you can see that one's buried back post. Tim Howard, no chance on that. He did his best in that situation, but just a terrific finish. And that's not some fun wrath you'd want to get. There's a ball that's Shanked from behind. Here comes Indy 11 with a shot and a goal on the turnover.
See the replay here. Nick Moon has been a thorn in 901 FC's side and puts that ball on a platter.
Will he be in a rush? Yes, he'll go to Pasher on the wing. Centering pass all the way through. There's a shot and a goal by Indy 11 and Carl Haworth that slid through. It was Nick Moon, and Haworth goes near post with a laser.
Now, of course, with Atlanta United. Yep. There's a through ball down the right side. Here's Daniels on the right side, this time in front. Valesky, it's stopped and then back in. Valesky strikes his first of the season after 3 with Pittsburgh.
How to find the back of the net. Good penetrating ball on that right side. We talked about Lewis being so instrumental, and Lewis is setting up his partner up front. Valesky, the initial save, and then the rebound.
Stevenson on the ball. He'll loop it in there, right side, hit it down and in! OKC evens the scoreline.
There's the big boy. Is it Chavez? Good ball in by Stevenson. Good pace. Great attack by Atiba Harris. One of the best in the business in the air. A glancing header, that's enough.
To get utility lines in your yard marked so you can avoid potential injury and expense. It's a free service, so just do it. Energy FC would like to thank Oki 811 for being a sponsor of Energy FC. Shot comes and trickles in. Was it an own goal? It might have been, as Stevenson was there. Nonetheless, switchbacks on top.
Across the body of the goal. Battle won. Valesky involved. Luna getting his first touch, getting around Atiba Harris.
Come out. Gallegos settles, returns to Partain. Gets it out wide. Blake Smith chips one in. With contact, Salignac brings it down. Cross! It's in! SAFC has the first goal of the season!
How exciting.
Montgomery the finish. San Antonio FC's on the board.
You know, it's a great goal. A lot of players.
Some pieces, and they would be okay. That the system would carry the day for New Mexico United.
You know, it does seem that Devin Sandoval and Weehan have a great understanding between the two of them.
Here's Tomasi. Looked like he handled it with his arm, but play continues, goes down in the area, and there's the point to the spot. It's a penalty in favor of the Bold. Let's look at the replay.
Well, ultimately, it was a reckless challenge coming in late from Justin Smith. We're going to see him pretty much just push Tomasi down. No nuance about that challenge.
Zell staring him down. Lima scores it. He goes to the top left corner to beats Mizell, and it's 1-0 to the Bold. Bold to lead.
And it's a great decisive penalty there. A lot of times when some players take a little too long to make a decision on when to run up, you kind of think that, you know, is there a little bit of insecurity, but it was a great ball.
Trouble in the back. This is a giveaway, and it's picked up by Greg, and it's the first goal of the season for the man who was second in St. Louis FC history for single-season goals.
It's one of the rarest calls, but it does happen. Let's see how they respond.
Wharton pushes Cicerone, hammers it home.
And once that ball rolled forward, ref had to make the call, and Cicero's like G and Laparé wide on the outside. We have to make sure that they're under pressure when they come up.
Sadie's been a bright spot. Take a look at that. Sadie tripped in the box. Penalty.
But for Miami, this is what they want to see. They want to see Sadie going 1v1 on the outside.
Run. He went down in the final stages of the first half. It's Romario Williams. It's the first goal in Miami FC championship history.
Technique, that's where you want to put it. Side netting. Very difficult for the goalkeeper to get that one. Finding Blackwood in space. This is where he's dangerous.
Blackwood has made a run down the right side. Has he stayed onside? He's in on Silvestre. Blackwood, 3-1.
There he is. This is where his most dangerous 1v1 situations on the outside. Playing a 1-2, getting it behind the defense and picking his corner. St. Louis, 3-1. Great ball in behind by Wharton and Sam. And here comes Wharton. Here comes.
While for St. Louis, we'll move on. Here's a break. Blackwood looking into the middle. Rivas lays it off, and Cicerone puts it home. 2 for number 9, and it's a 4-1 rout.
Again, the sub Blackwood making an impact on the game, turning his man at the midfield line, pushing forward. Griffiths couldn't keep up with him, sending in a great cross across the box.
Louis FC goal delivered by Domino's, served on a platter by Rivas.
Proposition for Sulte. It will be Asante. Oh, what a save! And then it's put in by Dadashov. Into the back of the net. There you go. There's the save. A quick response from the big number 9, and Phoenix Rising are up and running this season. To see whether throughout the course of the season they managed to get on the right side of that. As we said, they were looking like they were going to make the playoffs quite comfortably, and then a lot of injuries and players lost to the senior side made it difficult. The ball through. Oh, that's beautiful from Phoenix. Dadashov is a brace. Asante picks out the assist. What a cross, what a ball, absolutely perfect. Look, he's loving every minute, but that little genius, again, who makes it all possible. King will keep this in. Back infield again. Something else coming for Phoenix. And there's goal number 3. And nice and relaxed about that one is Junior Flemings. 3 goals in 30 minutes. Ramsey. Here's Epps, experienced USL Championship player. In the Eastern Conference last year with New York Red Bulls 2 and Memphis 901. Cross coming in. Konechny, he pulls one back for Portland. Tomas Konechny, the Argentine. Little build-up, well done. We've been asking for this. It was a good ball in. Some poor marking at them. Sante, Dadashov in the middle. And there's the hat trick. Rufat Dadashov introducing himself to Phoenix with a hat trick. Arrived in heaven. I'm playing with a guy who can find me every single time with the American system. But throughout the season, they were wonderful, brilliant. Here comes Phoenix again, looking for one more. Kunga! And it just slipped past the line. Tough one there for T2. Let's have a look at it. It seemed that they had sort of closed the door, and it comes off. Like that's the 5 goals that Portland have conceded tonight. Sulte did have a really fantastic match at points. Solomon Asante! 1 more for Phoenix! Just put slightly past the goalkeeper, and maybe.
Into the final third. This smacked in! Oh my goodness, what a goal! Junior Burgos! You couldn't have dreamed that goal!
Little flick up over the top, and the boys start to go the other direction. Watch all this space opened up. You got to step forward. Grant Stoneman lays off too much. I understand you're only 3, but with all the numbers behind you, you cannot allow the talent of...
Driven forward, headed toward Alvarez. He is onside. Metcalf. That took a deflection. Del Campo. Watch out. Adams. Adams scores! Opening goal for San Diego! Inaugural game, inaugural goal for the Loyal.
He's too talented of a playmaker to not be on the ball more. Wears the 6, plays in the 6. But for a guy that's played for 2 championship teams, unfortunately, he didn't hoist the trophy. Louisville City back in 2015 and the reigning champs Real Monarchs. He ventured to Orange County last year, did not get enough minutes. And with performances like this, how could he not have? Plucks this thing out of midair. Beautiful first touch, bottom corner. Thank you very much. Landon Donovan just...
How you finish these halves that really kind of determine.
Sargis
Great ball.
A bouncing ball to Bajarona, looking for a run. It's Iwasa the first. Here's a follow-up by Skundrich. With his left foot, he'll give it a ride! Drew Skundrich! It's 1-0 Sacramento as the Republic are able to strike in the 42nd minute. The first run from Iwasa, the follow-up, the cool, calm, collected 23-year-old from Pennsylvania.
Is he a striker, Rades? I mean, this is absolutely great play. The patience, the cheek. Closest manager Essien to look suspect out on this left back.
Little through ball gets him past 1v1 opportunity. It's a game that is tied in the 79th minute, and it's Rodrigo de Costa who gets his first goal, and it's a game-tying goal here in Sacramento, shocking the crowd. A little bit out of place after that substitution, and de Costa got past the right back Mahoney.
Shoulders in the right position, not facing the right way, but a wonderful ball by Bonlotto.
Charleston counter the other way. Lewis, edge of the area, step over, double team. Penalty.
Assistant referee in his ear, giving him direction. Riley's arm is just slightly away from his body. It's down by his side.
So it's Lundgaard up against Zico Lewis. Up to it, hesitation and in. Zico Lewis had 7 goals in 2019. That's his first in 2020, and it's 1-0 to the Battery halfway through the 63rd.
The little hesitation from Lewis gets Lundgaard diving one way. Lewis goes into blast.
Hand it off to Montpremier, and he's looking for Amadou Dia into the box. Dia slides it across, and it's poked into the back of his own net. And
back and accidentally knocked in by the own player of Charlotte, but what a fantastic ball to get in behind the back.
And Montpremier comes free with the ball momentarily. It'll poke off of Charlotte Independence player, but kept in play by Johnson. And Sanchez there makes a meal of it, and now it's in behind, and poked home! Derek Gebhard takes advantage of the mistake and levels the score here, 1-1.
Yeah, he'd have been better maybe just changing his eye.
Can't quite hold that one up. That is a dangerous challenge from Roberts. Nothing given by the referee. E2 now, left-hand side with Hawkinson towards Kelly. On the turn, has a go. Still alive in the box. Kelly takes a deflection and beats the goalkeeper. 2-1, Charlotte Independence.
Well, you give someone like Dane Kelly 2 bites at the cherry. There's the first one, and here's his second one. Then that's
2. Hernandez now moving it left side and slotting it home. 1 chance, 1 goal, and
opportunity to bridge that gap and more. He doesn't miss many. Watch this. Just the coolest customer that he could be. Tucks this in the bottom corner. Can't blame Blanchett. Comes off his line. Gets
Galaxy 2 getting something going. 3v2 at the moment. Cutting back over. Beautiful chance, and it goes in.
Contract gets exploited. Watch him get turned around here. He's trying to push the attacker to the byline. Instead, it's the quick-footed Dunbar who was frustrated for the fact that you have produced so much and yet nothing has come about.
Dunbar knocks it over. Is there another on board? There is. Williams.
Change of pace, gets in behind Robert Coronado and puts this right across. Sometimes all you have to do is put it into the danger area. Augustine Williams, we said that central location is where he is most effective.
Oh, another great lane here. Koreniuk into the box, left side, slots it in. Make it 4 in a brace.
Again, here comes the possession. Perez, we mentioned, seamless in transition when Jorge Hernandez went to the sideline. Put it out in front and let the playmaker go get it.
Chipped in Martinez. Open look, Obregon over, and there's 1 for RGB.
They go a different direction. Isidro Martinez, lovely ball to the back post. And there is Obregon Jr., who just redirects it across the middle. This is really well done. And for all
confidence blooming here for LA Galaxy 2. Shot coming, and it's 5.
And some of the guys who have that luxury, national team players like this, U17 to be specific, Mauricio Cuevas, gives you an idea